do you go to find clients as a new freelancer? Hey there bosses, G Nontra here. If you are one of my regular bosses who watches my videos, thank you so much for sticking with me. You're welcome. If you are a new boss, you're welcome also. On this channel, I talk about side hustles because being broke is not fun and it is not cute. And if that is your cup of tea, then here's what I want you to do. Hit the subscribe button. Today I wanted to talk about how to land freelance clients, because that's a question that comes up a lot when people encounter me and people want to know, well, gee, how are you making money every single month? I hear this freelance thing, but how are you finding clients? It's not like clients are hanging on a tree. Exactly, clients don't hang on a tree. You have to go find them. And you know, I will say this, that in the beginning it can be a little challenging, but don't look at those challenges and think, oh, this is never going to work for me. There are ways for you to land clients, and for you to land really good clients who won't hassle your life, who will pay you on time, and who will actually make you super enjoy your freelance career. And so in today's video, I'm going to share 7 ways for you, no matter who you are, even if you're brand new, to find freelance clients so you can get this side hustle on. So the number 1 way to get clients, even if you're brand new, is to tell friends and family. And I know what you're thinking. A lot of us sometimes don't want to tell friends or family because we have some negative Nancy's who will tear us down and tell us, who are you to be doing this? Ignore those people. All right, there's still some friends and some family members who will support you. So let those people know. It could be through email, it could be through text, it could be through social media, but let them know that you're designing websites. Let them know that you're writing. Let them know that you're doing social media now. You will be surprised as to what will come to you as a result of you telling your friends and family. As a matter of fact, when I personally began to open up and let my friends and family know that I was freelancing and that I had these services available, some of them began to come to me, and then some of them began to refer other people to me. And so the great thing is that you will get some business from friends and family, and then because they have a network that is outside the network that you know personally, they can also refer you to others. Number 2, do some free work. When you're getting started in the very beginning, sometimes it can be hard to break the ice with getting clients, and especially getting testimonials, and people want to be able to know that you can do what you say you can do. So if you can write, show me what you can write. If you can do social media, show me a social media campaign that you built, or show me a social media page that you built. And this is where free work comes in. And so maybe you will reach out to your local church or a charity or somebody that you know and say, hey, would you mind me handling your social media for the next month or 2? And if I get results for you, will you pay me this much? You will be surprised to find that there are people that are willing to do that. And so find people in your community, find people in your personal network that need some work to be done for free, and do that work for free, and use that as leverage, use that as testimonials that you can use, you can present to people as proof of your work so that you can get clients. And you will be surprised that the people that you do work for free might also hire you on to do paid work for them. Number 3, team up with a local provider. And this was huge for me at the very beginning of my freelance career in late 2015. Actually, one of my very first clients, she was a web designer, and she designed websites for other local entrepreneurs. And so what happened was that we were a team. She would design websites, and then she would tell those people that, oh, I have a social media girl. And so then she would let me know that these clients needed help with social media, and then I teamed up with her that way. And so there may be people in your community that do something that is really complementary to your freelance skill, and that could be web design, that could be another social media manager, that could be a writer, it could be so many kinds of people. I mean, it could be any kind of relationship, to be honest with you. So team up with those local providers and see how best you can complement each other's skills and provide services that help the client overall. Number 4, use CRAIGSLIST to find your clients. So CRAIGSLIST, you know, is kind of shady and has been in the news for some pretty bad stuff, right? But Actually, my very first client, the web designer I just talked about, was actually something I found on Craigslist. She had posted on Craigslist and said she needed somebody to help her with social media. I responded to that Craigslist ad, and that's how come it became an avalanche. She became my first client. She referred my second client to me, my third, my fourth client to me. Craigslist can be a place where you find clients, so don't ignore it. You can go on there, you can peruse it, as one of your daily places. And I actually learned this from Gina Horkey of Horkey Handbook, where she has like the daily 5 or something, and she would go on these websites, these 5 websites that she had bookmarked, to go every day to see if she would find somebody that was looking for the help that she was providing. And so Craigslist may be one of those for you. Go on Craigslist, go to the gigs section and click on that, and usually you should be able to find somebody that is offering some kind of freelance opportunity, and you can take that up, respond to them, and then take that up as a client as well. Number 5, attend local entrepreneur events. I cannot overemphasize how important this is. Some of the people that I have met in person have become really good clients. And also, a lot of freelance work is done on the internet, and we're living in this economy where people are paying each other over the internet without even ever meeting face to face. And that's great and wonderful, because I've never met some of my clients before, by the way, guys. However, there is something to be said about face to face. Like when I see you and I talk to you and I get a sense of how you speak and how genuine you look and how genuine you come across, it's easier for me to trust you. And so when you reach out to me and say, hey G, you remember me, we met at so and so place, I'm like, oh yeah, we did. And if I liked you and yes, you're looking for some kind of gig, I can refer you. And the wonderful thing about attending local entrepreneur events is that now local entrepreneurs know you. And so if they meet other people within their network, and as you can tell, everything I'm talking about right here is all about networking. I'm going to talk about some websites that you can use later on, but freelancing is really built by networking. And so if you can meet local entrepreneurs and network with them and let them know what you do, you can easily become somebody that gets referred a lot of work just because of your local network. And you're probably thinking, well, gee, how do I find local entrepreneur meetups? Go to meetup.com. Meetup.com is one of it was really great website for finding local entrepreneur meetups. So try visiting some of those meetups that are on there. There's some great, I live in San Diego, and there's some great meetups that go on within the city. I can't even attend all of them, but if I were to attend all of them, I can't even imagine how huge my entrepreneur network would be. But yes, they're there within your city. Go to meetup.com and you should be able to find them. And even if you don't live in the US or in a place that uses meetup.com, you can still find a local entrepreneur event by just perusing social media. Number 6, use LinkedIn. So LinkedIn now has what's known as LinkedIn Pro Finder. And LinkedIn Pro Finder does a few things. It allows you to search for gigs within your local area, within a certain radius that you set. And it also will send you daily emails of people, of leads that are within the perimeter that you chose, who are looking for the services that you offer. And so when you're setting up your LinkedIn profile, make sure to use the necessary keywords. If you're a freelance writer, make sure to put that there. If you're a freelance writer that specializes in a particular niche, make sure to put that there. So let's say you're a freelance writer for B2B businesses. You say, I'm a freelance writer for B2B. I'm a freelance writer for health companies. I'm a freelance writer for, I'm a freelance writer, so I always talk about freelance writing, but I'm a social media manager for this kind of business. But put it out there that you are that thing for a specific niche, and you'll be surprised because people are always searching. Once in a while, I get an email from LinkedIn that says, you appeared in this many searches during the course of the week, and I go back and look at those searches and look at the terms, and sometimes they are the terms that I have put within my social media, my LinkedIn profile, and it's amazing to me. So people are looking for you on the internet. They need help. So go ahead and optimize your LinkedIn profile for that. Last but not least, there are websites out there like Upwork, iFreelance, freelancer.com, TopTal, and I'm going to link all those links below this video. that will allow you to create profiles and allow you to advertise yourself as a specific freelancer. So go ahead and peruse those websites. I'm going to create another video that kind of talks about the usefulness of these websites and finding freelance gigs, because I think sometimes people don't know, or people are not sure, or people are intimidated, or people feel like, okay, I'm competing. You know, recently I was having a freelancer who was telling me, and legitly so, right? Because if you live in the United States, getting paid $12 an hour for freelance work is not a whole lot, right? But for somebody that may live in the Philippines or Malaysia, $12 an hour is a lot of money. And sometimes people feel that on these websites, you're competing against people in the Philippines, or competing against people who live in Malaysia or India. And because of that, it's not worth it. And to some extent, that can be true, but I will not completely eliminate it, especially when you're brand new, because you can find some gems. There are some gems to be found. In fact, one of the people that has paid me the highest amount of money, I found through a contact that I found on LinkedIn. Okay, so it can be a blessing. You just need to know how to look and where to look, and make sure you're working with the right people in order to find those gems. But yes, Upwork, Fiverr, TopTal, all these websites are also places where you can create profiles and advertise your services. So there you have it, 7 ways to land freelance clients even if you are a newbie. All right, bosses, this was fun. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you want to watch another video, there's another video for you to watch. Thanks for joining me. We'll catch each other soon.